I'll let you handle the sheets.
Welcome back to Finals.
Yeah.
I'm Dennis. That's Lucy.
And
we're in Pico Rivera. Fuecoco's here. We're at Psycho Turtle.
He didn't need to miss out the last time.
You can come to Open Play Night at Psycho Turtle tomorrow?
Yes.
Tomorrow
at
2 p.m. Come out. It'll be very fun, casual times. Yes. But we've got our finals here. This is important competitive stuff. There are championship points on the line.
Yes, especially.
I forget how many. Don't correct me.
I was going to throw out a completely random number, like 12 billion, but I don't think that's correct either, so don't correct me either.
It's Abhyu and Tyler in finals.
And this is a round 5 rematch?
It is a round 5 rematch. So Tyler was 4-1 through Swiss, has not dropped a game today. The reason why they were 4-1 is because they left for a round to go to GameStop to get the shiny
Koraidon and Miraidon
the shiny bike code.
And they redeemed...
And succeeded.
Yes, and I believe when they got back, they immediately redeemed the Miraidon.
And part of the reason why I wasn't here until round 5 is because I was sitting at a GameStop for like 30 minutes waiting for them to give me a code.
Fair. And I was playing.
And yeah, and everybody else was actually playing here. But regardless... this is a really exciting one.
Yes, we've seen Abhyu.
I'm curious how they've adapted to the previous
match.
Yeah, to the previous.
There has been 2 matches in between, so that information might not be super fresh. But you never know what. They
but also
these
two are so familiar with each other, their playstyles, and with the Pokemon that they like. So you have to assume that they're pretty. Yeah, you have to assume that they're pretty prepared for what's going to come out here.
Just an instant tailwind.
Tailwind Primarina versus... Yeah, Basculegion's faster. Yeah. I was going to say, I think Basculegion's Scarf is faster than the Primarina and Tailwind.
The stylish Scarf does make you go fast. Those are the rules.
It does.
We'll see what Prima does here. Whether or not it's Moonblast into... Yep. That is not...
pick up the KO on the Basculegion, but now what will King Gambit do?
I'm going to guess Sword Stance.
Sword Stance would make a lot of sense.
Yes.
And it is indeed Sword Stance.
So we got the Tailwind and traded Basculegion for the Talon play. Pretty in the end there.
And I think that's acceptable for both sides. I think probably...
Choreograph makes this very... safe in a way for Primarina to just be able to attack, but Sneasler does not make it as safe because but I think the Tailwind being up will matter a lot.
Yeah, I'm curious because Scarf Basculegion is usually around the speed range of Sneasler.
Yes.
That's usually what you calc it for. Like, because you're not going to outspeed, or you don't care about outspeeding Jolly Dragapult, and so it's usually around the, like, Sneasler / Adamant Dragapult range, somewhere around there.
Yes.
So now I'm really curious about what this, and we're going to see Terra as well.
I believe that's Tyler.
That is Tyler, and it's going to be the King Gambit. Once again, we've seen that one a lot on stream lately.
Luckily, there's no other King Gambit on the opposite side of the field.
That's true. We don't have to deal with that again. It's going to be a lot more offensive this time. It's going to be to protect on the Sneasler.
I'm going to guess it's going to be or Moonblast. Oops, I'm not good at guessing anymore. Oops. Probably
and if this is a Kowtow into the for a Giraffe, that's big. This is the Hyper Voice. It'll do little damage to King Gambit, but
I mean,
the big thing is that if this is a Kowtow into for a Giraffe, that Giraffe is done.
Yes, he is.
Yep. And there's the big head slap.
Thank you, Giraffe. Did your service by preventing.
Giraffe did not do much.
It prevented a fake out and a sucker punch.
It did prevent a fake out and a sucker punch.
I
although
will consider value.
The problem now is that
I think you just Hyper Voice here with Primarina and then go for maybe a Shadow Ball with Goldengo or a Nasty Ball.
I think the problem is you have to protect Goldengo right now, because if you attack, you're getting sucker punched.
Or just Nasty Plot, because...
Yeah, I guess you can Nasty Plot as well.
Sneasler does not have...
Yeah, Sneasler don't touch the Goldengo. So it is the goal to take out the Prima. Well, on Abhyu's side, to take out the King Gambit at this point. Because, yeah, there's the Terra on the... Ooh, that does make the Goldengo susceptible to...
I don't
the Sneasler now.
agree with that play, but I can see why Abhyu...
Oh, and there's the Sucker Punch. 8 HP remaining. It's gonna drop, though, to the Shadow Ball Life Orb recoil. Oh, and it doesn't even get the KO.
The funny cheese stick man is disappointed.
He certainly has, and that leaves Sneasler against Primarina as our final matchup, and it's Specs Lock, so it has to use Moonblast.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I realized that only recently.
I forgot about that too.
So it does take down the King Gambit, but that leaves no Terra and Pokemon with super effective.
Yeah.
Also, the Dire Claw just KOs. That's crazy.
We didn't even see Kai's last Pokemon.
We did not, and Tai took that game very convincingly. It was a very offensive game, which I appreciate. I'm always a fan of that. But that was very...
There is a certain point where I enjoy balance games going on, but then they just can't get way too long.
But this never catch me being a fan of balance.
Come on, dude. We gotta be polite to everybody's playstyle.
Nope.
Okay. You know what? Tai does have a monkey on their team, so...
Tai does have a monkey. Magmar. 2 monkeys. Magmar's a monkey.
You know what? I will accept that.
Ask Tyler about their opinions on Electabuzz being a monkey.
Yeah, I suppose we can do that afterwards.
We're gonna bring Tyler on after this. This is the whole thing last time.
Oh yeah, we can't forget.
That's true. That's true. You've got to get going for Bake Off.
We got to see Paul Hollywood get up to his shenanigans.
Yeah.
But speaking of shenanigans, let's see what Tyler and Abhyu brought to this time around.
I know someone mentioned anything Paul Hollywood having like husky eyes, like the dog.
I don't think any of these.
There's the Tailwind on Talonflame.
You have thoroughly confused and broken me while I'm trying to contact you.
So same start as last time so far. Literally nothing has changed up to this point. We'll see if Primarina goes for the same.
We'll see if Primarina targets differently. It may be for some reason calling it.
Ooh, it does go for the Hyper Voice, but that means that Basculegion is still around.
Yeah.
And the King Gambit gets the Sword Stance off. So King Gambit is lower on HP, but Basculegion is still around, and if it wants to switch out and come back in...
And that almost certain... And if... I think, honestly, bringing in Farigiraf is...
I'm pretty sure it was said on the show.
Yeah. But
it's really funny, though.
The Farigiraf...
I mean, the problem... Does Farigiraf take a Wave Crash right
Does
now?
Primarina take a Wave Crash?
Does Primarina take a Wave Crash
I think that's the bigger question, as King Gambit can pretty safely just kowtow it, assuming that Prima does not survive a Wave Crash.
But also, if Tyler wants to be a little bit safer, they can switch out the Basculegion. Yeah. And keep it around for Last Respects later, because especially if you're able to stall out this Tailwind,
that's true.
You will eventually have an opportunity.
Here comes Gortrum.
Here is Gortrum, the monkey himself.
Here's an Terra from Abhyu.
Terra. That is good information for Tyler, especially if this is a Protect out of the King Gambit, which I think it could be. I think that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah. Just Protect and let Prima do damage.
Especially because, again, if you can stall out this Tailwind, Basculegion just wins.
Yeah. Rillaboom is... It's going to take some damage from this Hyper Voice, but it will not be anywhere near as much.
Yeah, it's Assault Vest. I mean, it is Specs, but Assault Vest,
spread,
a lot of damage. And Rillaboom's not particularly threatened by either. Oh, well, actually, the double up is
threatened by that, but not really.
Yeah, even another double up will not KO the Rillaboom, so it can feel pretty comfortable about just launching out whatever attack it wants.
I wonder if you...
Well, there's one attack that it can really launch out right now, and it's the Wood Hammer.
Okay.
Hyper Voice does KO the King Gambit.
King Gambit goes down, but that leaves Basculegion really free to come in, especially as...
Yeah. There's the Hyper Voice. Does the single target? No, not enough.
Plus, if...
Needed to get the Throat Spray last turn.
If Abhyu had called the switch in a way that meant Hyper Voice, then he would.
And Rillaboom's getting out of here, but so is Primarina.
Yeah. Rillaboom does not survive this.
Yeah, not going to take the Wood Hammer recoil, but that's more than good enough for Tyler.
I have been surprised by things surviving recoil, but full health damage is very, very tricky to survive in that position.
It is the Ursaluna now, which is a little bit awkward for the Basculegion, although Basculegion Wave Crash still does more damage right now.
But at the cost of
Last Respect
itself at this point.
I mean, at this point, I think you can just kind of take it linear, like Sneasler Dire Claws into for a Giraffe, and Vatsavai Legion wave crashes into Ursaluna. And
or honestly, just close combat. And
you get the KOs. You're faster, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, Wave Crash is definitely the fastest thing on the field, and it takes out the Ursaluna. No protection, nothing. That guy is done.
Yeah. No more Chunk 32.
No more Chunk 32.
The Bascu Legion survived. Okay.
The Bascu Legion takes the hit.
And the Sneasler survived?
No! That'll definitely be it. I don't think it mattered significantly, but Abhyu has gotten up and left.
You know what?
My guy is done.
You know what? The game is never over until it is, and
it's never over until Abhyu
and that sleep is the end.
Oh man! And Tyler Deacy did not drop a single game all tournament, despite dropping a set
to go to GameStop.
Picked up shiny bikes and got the
12 billion championship points.
And got 12 billion championship points for it. Tyler, before you leave, Ty, is Magmar a monkey? Magmar is a monkey, so 2 monkeys on the winning team today.
We cannot argue with the champion.
Can't argue with the champion. And that'll be it for us for today.
Yes. League night tomorrow here at Psycho Turtle Play in Pico Rivera.
Casual hangout time.
2 p.m. to 9?
6.
Okay, 6. Okay.
And then what's the
They're
next?
the same. They're just and then,
upside down.
Yeah.
And then the next one's the 18th?
The 18th.
2 weeks.
And
the
then
18th.
League night on the 19th, correct? Okay.
Yes. And you can go to PokemonLabs.com if you want any of that information.
Yes. Or the official event locator if you're very determined.
In any case, that'll be it for us.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for letting me be here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining me in Top Cut. Thank you to our TOs and Troy. And you knocked over the... That was the one thing you can't do is kick the thing. All right.
It was an accident.
We're going to be out of here.
I'm banned for life.
That was a wash.
We'll see you next time.
No.